Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to get started. Okay, everyone's really excited. Today is a very proud Murphy moment. Those of you who don't know me, I am Courtney Shepik. I'm the principal of the Murphy School, K-8. I am honored today as the Murphy School's principal and the MC of today's event. We're so proud and so grateful to open our new school playground. It has been a dream fulfilled for us as we set out to create an inclusive playground where all students could play from our kindergarten to grade 8. We can now boast that every single day, all 984 students at the Richard J. Murphy can have recess in a space that promotes physical fitness, movement, and fun. We emphasize, a neighbor walked by today and said to me and commented on all the joy on all the children's faces. And today we celebrate the joy and pride of a space we named at our school site council, our trifecta of fun and fitness. We have the wide open turf field, the basketball court, and of course this amazing play structure. We have so many important people to thank. Clearly, we have to thank Mayor Walsh for putting our students, our schools, and our education as top priority in the city of Boston. I thank you. I can attest to Mayor Walsh's continuous support and know that he believes in our students and that the future of this city begins here in our schools right here, right now. I also want to thank City Councilor Frank Baker. You advocate for us at the Murphy daily and tirelessly, and we appreciate your voice and presence at our school. I want to recognize a lot of other people, so I'll be quick because I know it's cold. I want to recognize Dan Hunt, who's here, our state rep, a big supporter of the Murphy School. Also to Patrick Brophy, the Chief of Operations, who worked closely with the mayor to make sure this plan was carried out. I thank you. To John Hanlon, Patricia Lyons, who ensured that construction was funded and all the operations were coordinated. Thank you. We made very fast friends at the Murphy School with Robert Passetti, who oversaw every little detail, from the new grass to the color of our rubberized floor. Nancy Lees from Ray Dunn's Landscape Architecture, who took the information from the school and created the plan so that every student could enjoy this new space. James Tebow and his crew from Jamie T. Construction, who actually built the playground. And our amazing partnership with the Leahy Holleran Center. Thank you to Jill LaMonica, Lisa Zink, and all the staff from BCYF. And today, of course, we thank Bill Lambert and Lamberts for all their donations to make this event special. And of course, our DJ Ed Regal for bringing music and fun to this event. And finally, there are 3 very special shout outs I have to make. Thank you for listening. I know you're excited, Murphy students. The Murphy School Site Council and the Parent Council members who collaborated on a plan and who gave their inputs every day to make sure that Murphy remains a first choice for all families. It was your vision and your ideas that make this come to life, so I thank you. I want to thank and honor Christian Lopez's family for coming out today. Christian touched many of us. He taught us the power of being brave and fearless and to live every day to the fullest. We are so thankful that you're part of this special day here at the Murphy School. Last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Crowley. I thank you for ensuring our recess time is safe, orderly and fun every single day. We could not run recess for over 900 students without your systems and routines, and I am so grateful for your dedication to our students every day. Anyone who comes by at recess time remarks how organized and fun this place is, so I thank you all for supporting all of our students. Now I am pleased and honored to introduce a longtime supporter of the Murphy School, well before became the mayor of the city of Boston, Mayor Martin J. Walsh. Thank you.
What's up, Murphy School kids? How you doing today? Oh, that's good. How about we start with a big round of applause for Ms. Shepik and all the teachers here at the Murphy School and all the staff. This is a great school, and I'm honored to be here today. I want to thank you for all the great work you're doing. I also want to, I know they were mentioned earlier, and they're probably going to say a few words, but I want to thank City Councilor Frank Baker, City Councilor Nisa Sabi George, and State Representative Danny Hunt for their great work, as we work as a team here to make sure that this happens. We have Will Morales, the head of Boston Center for Youth and Families throughout the whole city's here with us today, and he works with Jill and Charlie, and I want to thank all, and Lisa, for all the great work you do at the community centers. You know, to put a project like this together, you would think it would be kind of easy, but sometimes it's difficult because there's so many different intertwining parts. And I want to thank Trish Lyons and the property construction and public facilities. I want to thank Pat Brophy, obviously, for the great work that he's done. And I want to thank everyone who had something to do with this $700,000 renovation of this space. And it's great to see happen here. I also want to recognize, and I know they were mentioned earlier, but Christian Lopez's mom's here, Christina, and his father, Peter, and his family's here. I want to thank them for being here. I had the great honor of meeting Christian probably about a little over a year ago. We met at Target, and at Target we started talking about the Patriots. He was wearing a Gronk shirt, and Christian. Then I met Christian. He went to a Patriots game. He was in a box on the 50-yard line. I got a chance to talk to him there. And certainly his memories with us today. And I want to thank Christian's entire family for being here with us today, because you know that he's smiling at us right now. So thank you for being here with us. And after we're done cutting the ribbon, we're gonna dedicate a bench in Christian's memory in a few minutes over the other side of the playground. But really, I'm not going to talk too long. As we look at our schools in the city, and I don't have to tell you about the Murphy School. When I was a state representative, when the assignments came out, the day after, everyone would call me. They didn't get in the Murphy School. Can you make it happen? Now that I'm the mayor, it's even worse. I get all kinds of calls from people trying to get in the Murphy. But the Murphy School is such a great school in our city, and does so much. It's an inclusionary school, and that's what's special about this school. And we just felt that as we talked to the principal and the school here, that we needed a space outside that mirrored what goes on in the school. And that's why we're here today, to make sure this space that's used for the kids in the school, but also I know that Jill was telling me a lot of the neighborhood kids use it as well. That's what it's here for. It's for kids to play with, and we're going to continue to upgrade all our schools in the city and do as much as we can. So, again, thank you for being here today. Thank you for coming out. I'm going to bring up City Councilor Frank Baker, Anissa Sabi, George, and Danny Hunt if they want to say a few words, then we'll go on.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here today. I want to thank Courtney, the work that you do, Courtney, principal, and also the whole Murphy team. Great work happens here. We need to acknowledge Jill and the Leahy Holleran crew that's here, the great work that happens with them. The mayor had touched on it a little bit. Really good things going on inside of this building, but there was always something lacking out here. Now we've completed the whole package of the Murphy schools, so we can just continue to do great things. I'm thrilled because my kids actually run around a little bit now during the day. They're not on their pads and everything else. They're out here running and playing. But I'm just thrilled to be here, and hopefully, you know, we'll continue. Maybe we'll get inside the building next year, Mr. Mayor, and do some of that over. So thank you. Thank you for your advocacy.
The mayor was making fun of me because I got my winter coat on, but I lack the amount of insulation on the top of my head that he has. So many people have been thanked already, but it is great to have this asset. I grew up the street, and I've got a couple 100,000 tennis balls up there that Nick would never let me, never get down for us. I see Phil Carver from Pope's Hill Civic Association. So many people from that group and from this community have joined with the Leahy Holloran crew and the teachers inside to make this a community school and to make it a great asset for Dorchester and the greater community. I see so many coaches out there that volunteer on a number of things. If you have some sort of outside league, it's important that Charlie Connors stays away from the kids because he usually gets them young and he finds the best ones and then stacks a team. So Charlie, we got our eyes on you. We see how that happens, but just really appreciate what the mayor's doing across the city. And it's not just here, he's doing it all across the city to improve the quality of life for all our people. And the Murphy School is such a great asset. It's got a long waiting list. Everybody in the city would want to go there. And it's important that we think of that on November 8th. Also on November 8th, we think about things like the Community Preservation Act and how that could go towards projects like this. So just thank you for all you do, and we'll have a great day. All right, thanks.
Hello, everybody. I'll be very quick because I know it's cold and we want to get to it. I just want to congratulate this group of kids over here who have done an incredible job with their patients today. Is that true? And I have the privilege of introducing someone who has played a significant role in this improvement and work across the city. I think we like to call him one of our very own, Pat Brophy.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I'm generally one of those people that in the picture out of a job, so I don't really like to come up front. But I think it's important today for this community and for everyone to see a lot of work gets in. It takes a lot of work to get this stuff done. We have City Councilor Frank Baker, Anissa Wasabi. We have Representative Hunt, community center people, Jill LaMonica, Charlie, Courtney, the staff at PFD. I'd like to recognize our project manager, Jim Sessom, who is out here working on this full-time all the time. It's important to note how much investment and how much good is coming out of this. Guys, all the kids over there, want to pay attention to me? Thank you. There's a couple of things over here that you need to know about our mayor, who, without the mayor's support here, this wouldn't get done. But in addition to this, he's spreading around the love on the capital plan to each and every neighborhood across the city. It's amazing what you get, and it's amazing the improvements, and it's amazing that this type of stuff is happening in every neighborhood. But just to line up a few things that people would be interested in hearing about, he did just over a brand new renovation at the Hemingway Park, $500,000 right up the street here. Another almost $1 million on Mary Hannon Park. Savin Hill Park, which is up the street, another $265,000. Adams Street, King Street Park, another $500,000. Garvey Park, a $5 million complete renovation right up the street here. Harrenby Park, $3.7 million. McConnell Park, another $3.6 million there. And most importantly, one of the things that most people here are very happy to know, the mayor's investing $12 million. $12 million at the Adams Branch Library. That study's going to be done very soon. So, you know, this is what you get when you have a guy like the mayor helping out and driving the whole agenda. I'm very happy to be here. Very happy. Out of all the things that we do here, guys, cutting ribbons on parks like this and libraries, that's the best part of our job. So thank you very much for coming out and supporting this. That's not me. You're going to get me fired, kid. Up next, Jill LaMonica, director of the... Jill LaMonica, come on up.
I'm freezing. I want to thank everyone for coming. I'm going to be quick as well. And I want to acknowledge Courtney and the partnership that we have with the school. Courtney really believes in what community centers can do in order to help the students outside of the classroom. That their education doesn't end at 2:30. And we have been, my staff and I have really worked hard to support the work that she is doing during the day. And I want to thank her for allowing us to do that. I also want to reiterate what Pat Brophy said about the mayor's investment in Dorchester. I am from Dorchester. I love Dorchester. I believe in it. That's why I work here. And this project and Garvey and Adams Street and all the projects they mentioned will just continue to make this place the great place that it is to live. So thank you for doing that. Are we ready to party or what? All right, let's do this. Yeah.
Okay, so now listen up. I'm going to give you directions. And before I do, I just want to say I can't believe I forgot to mention James Sesson. He is the ground runner. He planned this whole thing. He's been part of the Murphy, all the planning. So shout out again to James Sesson. I can't believe I forgot that. Okay. Jill's also very, and of course, who planned everything for us today, too. We forgot Brian McLaughlin. Thank you very much. He ran this whole event today, so thank you. Okay, so boys and girls, and teachers, if you could help, we would like you to stand up, and you're gonna come around right here on the blue rubber. So walk with Lisa, walk behind us to the blue rubber, so we can cut the ribbon for our brand new playground. Cheese!